The RDC on a mission to collect over $2 million in arrears. Barbadians are being encouraged to look outside of the island for employment. And coming up in sports, Ryan Brathwaite and Chelsea Tuak are the top BOA performers for 2018.
Credible, balanced, committed. This is the CBC Evening News.
Good evening, I'm Shane Jones, leading the news at 7. The Rural Development Commission has been trying to collect over $2.4 million in loan arrears. Acting Director Gregory Hines says the recovery process has slowed as a result of recent retrenchments at the Commission. However, he notes that the RDC continues to work with delinquent borrowers. He says the Commission is allowing them to make payments through any branch of Republic Bank. Mr. Hines was speaking at a RDC workshop for pig and poultry producers at the Bridge Street Mall.
I think it goes deeper than just collections. It goes deeper with some people who would have borrowed. Some people would have never made any payments. Some people would have been making payments, but because of either the business going down or a lack of proper planning, they wouldn't have been able to make the payments, and that's part of the reason for this morning's training session, is really to educate farmers about how they can do such.
The seminar focused on feeding, field management, and budgeting for RDC clients, many of whom are poultry and pig farmers. Mr. Hines says it also comes as interest among people in farming activity peaks. Senior Field Officer Osman Yearwood says the aim of the seminar was to help retool farmers to produce more.
We say it's best to bring the experts to sort of share information, have a knowledge sharing, where they can be able to say what are the issues that they're experiencing, and have the technical persons give them directions and best instructions as to how they can help alleviate those issues that they're currently experiencing right now. And also we have to realize that given the fact that poultry and pig production, the consumption is increasing, it is also important that our farmers are equipped to not just expand on their business, but improve on their management styles.
Young Barbadians are being encouraged to look beyond the country's borders for employment opportunities. This from the Minister of Youth and Community Empowerment, Adrian Ford, as he addressed a digital media showcase at the ministry's headquarters. More in this Lorna Jones report.
The international film industry is a multi-million-dollar earner, and Minister of Youth and Community Empowerment Adrian Ford wants to see young Barbadians getting their piece of the pie. While addressing the audience at the Digital Media Film Project Showcase for the 2017-2018 program, the minister told participants that the skills they earned will give them access to many exciting opportunities. He advised them not to be limited to Barbados while seeking employment.
I want you to know that Barbados is not the only place to work, and moreover, you have a skill that can make you employable anywhere in the world. I want to repeat that. This skill, this course that you have done here, this course can allow you to chart your own destiny anywhere in the world. This skill can allow you to be a global citizen.
Shativia Simpson was one of the participants, and she explained why she thought the course was useful.
I believe that this is an awesome help for young children because there are a lot of people involved in media that don't get the support that they need. So I think that this is a good program to also help these children to further their media skills.
Meanwhile, Director of Youth Affairs Cleverson Hunt says the program also gave participants a chance to produce media that was representative of them.
One of the things that we recognized within the ministry was that we needed also to deconstruct some of the images that were fed to us all the time. We have to reconstruct images of ourselves as who we are. And I think this evening we saw a lot of that in the films that were produced here. We saw a lot also too of the themes that are important for young people.
Previous participants in the Digital Media Film Project have gone on to open their own businesses. Lorna Jones, CBC News.
Caribbean people continue to fail to safeguard one of the biggest investments of their lives, their homes. This concern from Group Chief Operating Officer at Sagicor Financial Corporation, Ravi Rambaran, who says that was one of the biggest tragedies when Dominica was devastated by hurricanes 2 years ago.
Voluntarily buy insurance. The equally unfortunate part is when they don't, they're subject to these shocks in their life, whether it be illness, premature death, whether it be living too long, or natural disasters. And the disaster in Dominica wasn't that there was a natural disaster, because we live in a natural disaster region. The disaster was really that majority of individuals did not insure what turned out to be their largest and most valuable asset, their homes. Okay, that was really, to our mind, the scale of that disaster.
However, the COO says that's only part of the challenge.
Current studies demonstrate that individuals can and should expect to live to 80, 90 years old. If you're retiring at 65, 70, that's a quarter of your life that you're going to spend typically not working. And so it is important to make such a provision. And as our governments throughout the region have to, improve how they manage their expenses, it means that individuals have to take more responsibility for their retirement. And we have noticed that despite that trend, the region still remains significantly under-pensioned.
The latest commemorative issue of Barbadian stamps is now for sale. The new editions, which comprise of 4 stamps, a souvenir sheet, and a first-day cover, were launched this morning at Government House. The stamp issue commemorates the 150th anniversary of the Royal Commonwealth Society. Governor General Dame Sandra Mason hailed the launch as a very proud moment and urged teachers to continue to make children aware of the Commonwealth. Acting Marketing Manager of the Barbados Postal Service, Deborah Small, says through its educational, youth and outreach programs, the Royal Commonwealth Society encourages young people to develop skills and an understanding of their roles as global citizens.
Through its charitable programs and its international network, the Society's remit is to work towards the continued growth and resilience of Commonwealth civil society. The Society aims to enable young people to engage with their counterparts across the Commonwealth in youth leadership programs, creative writing, and various projects. The images selected for the 4 stamps in this issue all speak to these tenets and are representative of projects which are undertaken by the Royal Commonwealth Society.
President of the Barbados Cancer Society, Dr. Dorothy Cook Johnson, is encouraging men to come out and get their prostates checked. She says while there are about 50 deaths from breast cancer annually, that number is doubled in prostate cancer.
These are usually late, stage 4 or more, because men do need to come along at age 35, 40 and have a simple PSA test. That has a cost to it. We do keep it down to the very, very lowest price you'll find in the island, and we want people to come. We need to advertise, we need to get to you. We need to save you from going through that experience and to enjoy a very long life.
Stephen Spooner got a fantastic early gift for Christmas when he received the top prize of the Barbados Cancer Society's 2018 raffle. Spooner is the owner of a brand new fully loaded Hyundai Grand i10 saloon. Philip Bino of Courtesy Garage made the presentation to Mr. Spooner, who says he was skeptical when he bought the ticket about 3 months ago.
I told the lady, I don't want a ticket, I don't even need the thing at all. She said, no, Mr. Spooner, try and take a ticket, take a try. I said, okay, I'll take a try. And then I got a call from an official from the society telling me that he wanted the car. I said, no, I don't think so. You don't have anything. She said, oh, yes, you're right. I'm right. She asked me, do you have the number? I said, yes. I said, no, you're telling me the number. And I would believe you. She said, the number is the 146. I said, well, you're bang on. That's it.
Other prizes included staycations, a diamond necklace, and a 50-gallon water heater. President of the Barbados Cancer Society, Dr. Dorothy Cook Johnson, reminded that the raffle is used to raise funds to manage the society and to keep all of their programs running.
There are many areas where we do need funds, and we have to pay all of the things like tax, and we have to pay electricity bills and all of the utilities. But above all of that, we really need to have funds in order to get out and to alert people. And for that reason also, as well as the raffle this year, we held a great show which was called Caribbean Christmas at the gym, and that was specifically in aid of prostate cancer. Because although we have programs for breast cancer and the women respond, we need to have much more in order to get the men who are really a little backward in getting their checks, and I wish they would just come forward for a PSA test, even if they don't like a digital rectal check. And we raise money through the pantomime, through the show at Christmas time, which is going directly into information sharing with men's groups to try to get them to look after themselves.
Liaison Officer for the United Nations Population Fund, Denise Blackstock, says menstrual health management has been gaining greater attention in recent years. Women and girls who have good reproductive health can pursue more education opportunities, seek and keep better jobs, and contribute more to national development. However, Ms. Blackstock says there's still general silence about vaginal bleeding that occurs outside of menstruation.
These can be related to a number of medical issues, including postpartum bleeding, endometriosis, and fibroids. I mean, women who menstruate and healthcare workers, they need to have information on what constitutes normal and abnormal vaginal bleeding and when to seek medical attention, including for pain management.
Ms. Blackstock also believes steps must be taken to normalize menstruation in order to boost self-esteem in women and girls. She says it's also important to consider the needs of vulnerable groups, such as those with disabilities. In the spirit of the season, one organization is making sure patients at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital receive some Christmas cheer. Over 300 gifts were distributed in wards A, B, and C by the League of Friends of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. President Gilbert White says the annual distribution has been a tradition of the League over its 53 years of operation.
It's a labor of love. I have not been in it all the years, but as you can see behind me are persons who have been here, and we really enjoy bringing some joy and Christmas spirit to the patients in the hospital. What is amazing sometimes is, as has happened last year, some of them did not even know that the league existed, and during the period then we will sometimes pick up a member or two as a result of this. But we really enjoy every year, looking forward to this.
Mr. White says while they are fortunate to receive donations at times, the gifts are usually purchased by the League using funds from the variety shop in the QEH. However, he is urging more men to join and assist the League in its charitable work.
The call is for men. We are extremely short of men, and we would like very much if we can have some male help and assistance to come in and help us with the work here.